So I wanted to just take a second to quick talk about this carrier here before I get into my tutorial. So this is a buckle onbu from 2Lambie Creations, which is my new favorite company. So I think maybe an onbu is something that not as many Western baby wearers are familiar with. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit too and kind of talk about this carrier in specific. So like I said, this is a buckle onbu. So you can see it has a panel like a traditional soft structured carrier. And it has the straps just like a traditional carrier does, and a chest strap, but it does not have a waistband, which is what I like about it. I tend to not be a soft structured carrier girl. I don't like the waistband. I don't like where it hits on me. I'm quite petite and rather short torsoed. I don't like the weight down on my hips, and I don't like that those carriers have my child sit lower on my back, and he seems to not like it either. So this fixes all of those problems for me. This will give you a higher back carry, like when you're doing a ruck. And it doesn't have the waist strap if you find that annoying, like a lot of us probably do, especially if you're pregnant, which I'm not, but that's definitely one of those instances where a waist strap might be annoying, and this would be really great as an alternative. You can also get a ring onbu. This is just the quick fit buckle kind, but you can get the ring kind as well that will have wrap straps that go through rings, and then you can do different tie-offs. And 2Lambie Creations does that kind as well, with some variations that I really like on it. So just to discuss this one in specific, this is my favorite onbu carrier. It is so comfortable. The padding on the arms is phenomenal. It's amazing. When you have an onbu, you've got all the weight is on your shoulders, and then also on holding your core, but you don't have any weight on your waist strap, so good padding on the shoulders is really important, and this is the best, I think. So I really like that about it. I really like that their chest strap is rings instead of buckles. I just like it aesthetically better than buckles. I think this is prettier. So it's just my personal preference. Not that it actually like feels any different per se. Her craftsmanship is excellent. I like the contour here. The legs out padding is on par with the padding on the arm straps. I like the contour up to the headrest here. This is a wrap conversion. So it was converted from a woven wrap. The woven wrap is from Apple Blossom Wovens. It is the prototype Autumn Orchard, which I tested the wrap as well. And so this hasn't been released by Apple Blossom Wovens because, like I said, it's a prototype. So the panel is converted from the woven wrap. And actually on this one, the straps here are not from the woven wrap. But if you were to get a custom spot with 2Lambie, which they do have custom spots, you could have all of it created from a wrap if you wanted. So she does custom spots where you can send in the wrap of your choice and have it done to your specifications. You can have a hood added if you want to, which I think I will. I'm planning to do a custom, so when I say that I really love this, I really do, because I'm going to get one for myself. So I think I'm going to do a hood with mine, not even really because I think I'll use it, but because I think it's pretty. So she's got lots of different specifics that you can do when you're doing a custom, but she also does in stock items. She's not a mass-produced shop, so she does not have a stock full at all times. I like the quality of things that are not mass-produced, so I'm fine with having to wait a little bit sometimes for that. So she does do in-stock fabrics, though, of like, you know, different patterns of cotton and whatnot. So she announces on her Facebook page when she does stockings, in case you prefer that as opposed to a custom item. But like I said, this is the quick fit buckle. She does the ring as well. I think the only thing that I don't think is perfect about this carrier, and this is really a small item and just kind of a personal thing for me, is that the adjusters here, when you pull tight, they just hang. There isn't that piece of like elastic on the bottom of this to roll it up and keep it out of the way, which is not important in terms of functionality of the carrier at all. It's just an aesthetic thing, and I'm really picky about stuff like that. There was a reason that she didn't put them on. She wanted you to be able to undo this entirely. I mean, you can totally unthread it, and that way you could like lay the carrier out flat to wash it, or I mean, so there's a purpose to it. My personal preference would just be to have that on here. So I don't know if she's going to make that kind of change or not, but that's just my one note about this. If there's something I'm picky about, it's that. But other than that, I absolutely love this. And like I said, I'm getting one for myself, so obviously I think it's worth it. So I'm going to give you a couple different demonstrations of how to use this carrier, a few different methods for getting your child onto your back. This is a back carrier. It is for a child who is sitting unassisted. This is not for little babies. This is something to be used as they get older. Like I said, sitting unassisted for this carrier. So my child is almost 2 now, so he is perfect for something like this. And I think that this is awesome for quick ups, especially I'm in the winter time here in South Dakota right now, and it's cold, and I'm wearing a coat, and he's wearing a coat, and if I want something that I can quickly and easily put on while we're both wearing coats, this is the best thing in the whole world for that. So there are lots of reasons why I think these are fantastic. And if you've never tried one out and you have the ability to try one, definitely do. And I think it's well worth purchasing just to be able to try it out, and you could always resell it if you don't love it. But I think you'll love it. So hopefully my tutorial is helpful. I'm going to show you a few different methods for getting your child on your back with this. There are some tutorials out there for this, but I tend to see like one method shown, which is great, but I actually tend to do it different than most people. So I wanted to show you that. Ideal positioning for this carrier is arms out. That the top of this panel hits your child at armpit level so that their arms come out over this carrier. I have a hard time demonstrating that ideally sometimes because my kid tends to be a tucker. So even if I get him positioned well for arms out, he doesn't always leave his arms out, and he doesn't always want his arms out. So I'm going to do my best to show you ideal positioning, but sometimes he's not cooperative with that, which is okay at his age. He's almost 2 years old. He's a big kid. If he tucks his arms in, he's fine, and he's perfectly safe. It's just more ideal to have them out, especially for a younger child. So I just want to make a note of that, but sometimes he's not helpful for me showing you that, but we're going to do our best. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Thank you.